All right, we are live, guys. We are live. Tell by my shirt. Still got it. Still wearing it. The original from 1997. They're going to be talking about the new one that just came out this weekend. And man, I have got to tell you, woo, man, was it something. You know, having Fred Prinze Jr. and having Jennifer Love Hewitt back in this one was great. They're more like supporting roles. The new cast, I would have to say, my favorite out of the new cast was Madeline Klein, who played Danica, um, girl, the blonde girl. Basically, you know, she's. I'm not going to spoil anything for any of this, but like I said, you guys will have to see it. If you guys have ever seen the first two, definitely check it out. I will be doing my ranking in this live stream as well on all three of them. Well, actually, all four of them because we'll include. I'll always know what we did last summer, the direct video movie or direct video sequel. This movie here mirrors a lot of the original film from '97. The It's got like a lot of '90s vibes to it, '90s nostalgia. It's also got a couple of Scream elements to it, which, if you guys have seen it already, you guys will know what I'm talking about. I know it's going to be, the buzz of the mouth is that, that this movie here, it's mixed feelings about the film. Some people liked it, some people didn't like it. I personally loved it. I really enjoyed the film. The new cast, like Madeline Klein and what is her name? The one girl that plays Stevie. I can't remember her name offhand. I've never heard of any of these newer actors, actresses, but I really loved Madeline Klein as Danica. I've never seen her in anything else. I've never seen any of them in anything else except for like the returning Legacy cast members, Prince and Hewitt. So the whole thing is, it all starts basically, if you guys have seen the trailer, there's an accident on the very familiar road that took place in the original film. It's very, very different. That's what I'll say. It doesn't really, when you see the trailer for it, you see them on the side of the road, and then like I don't know what they call those things where it's like a road guardrail when you're on a ledge. There's like a rail right there. You can see it's busted out, and you knew something fell off the ledge. You knew it was a vehicle, obviously. So, and then of course it goes to a year later, and then you see in the trailer that Danica gets a card. She's like at her bridal shower or whatever it is. She shoots a card and she opens it up, and it's "I Know We Did Last Summer." Okay, so it's I love. I mean, again, I'm not trying to spoil anything with this film because I don't want to ruin it for anybody. But if you're a big fan of the first two films, which I'm a big fan of the first one to me, is awesome. It's very well shot. You do get a lot of suspense. It is a whodunit, it definitely is a whodunit. Unlike the original film, but it is a whodunit, and I was on the edge of my seat. I mean, there's some scenes in there that were like, there was a particular scene, because I remember people were saying that there's a shocking moment in this film, and I'm not going to tell you what it is. I was like, what the hell? What the hell's going on here? I mean, that's, it was shocking. And then, there is a post-credit scene, and you have to stay for it. And I had speculated I have speculated one theory of mine. What I wanted to see in the film was 5 to 7 kills, and I'm not going to say anything, but I had speculated that we were going to get 5 to 7 kills. I will not tell you if my prediction was right, but all I can say is shot by shot, every time you saw the fisherman in frame, the walking with the boots, dun 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 like that, it was epic because every killer, every villain in these horror films had to have like an epic piece of music when they come on screen. Like Jason or Ghostface. I think Ghostface does have like a certain type of theme music and stuff like that. But like Michael Myers and stuff like that. I mean, you get like certain music for the characters when they come on screen. So it's it definitely is a good one. I enjoyed it. I had no issues with it. I know some people, everybody has their own views and stuff on this film. I did a lot of viewing of people saying, "Oh, they don't like it," or here on YouTube, "Oh, it was okay." I enjoyed it. Like I said, it's definitely a must watch. It's a definitely must watch. Like I said, I mean, the reason why I'm so glad I got the shirt is I got this from Cavity Colors, and I wore it today, and the video I did earlier, I was actually trying to go ahead and do stuff on Canva to, make my videos pop out more with special graphics and stuff. For some reason, the application stuff was not working right. For some reason, I don't know why, but I put that video basically plain as day on here on YouTube earlier when I got home from the film, seeing it. So that's up. So that was done actually around 8 o'clock this morning. I've been waiting for a direct sequel to the first two I Know What You Did Last Summer films for a very, very long time, and we got one. And I don't know if I'm going to do a spoiler review for this film. I could, but I don't want to ruin it because sometimes when I almost ruined it, they almost ruined it for me for last night. I was on YouTube and it popped up the end credit scene or the mid credit or the post credit scene popped up on YouTube. Somebody had filmed that in theater, I believe, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. I mean, I kind of going into it because at the premiere they did tease an interviewer that was interviewing Jennifer Love Hewitt. He brought up a picture of somebody, and I kind of think I knew who that was because it was at a far distance. So I kind of knew who it was, and that was that. But I mean, it's gonna be full of surprises. It's gonna be a shocking moment when you get to that one scene. It's there's one scene in there. I mean, there's one scene in there. I was like, wait a minute, what in the hell is going on? What the hell is going on? It pertains to a particular person, yeah, for everything and this is directed by a female director, and she did a good job. I liked it. I'm hoping. I'm trying to think what YouTuber had said something about that they greenlit it for a sequel. I hope this is true because from watching the film, I am super excited. If they did greenlit for a sequel, I am super excited because I believe what's going to come next could possibly be what we're going to get like with Scream 7. Scream 7 is based on centered around Sydney. I believe that this next sequel, if we get it, is going to be based around one of the legacy characters. So we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, it's epic. So now's the time to go ahead and give you my ranking of all 4 films. Okay, we're going to start with 4 being the least favorite and 1 being the number 1 favorite. So we're going to start with number 4 right off the bat. It is I'll Always Know What You Did Last Summer. rented it at my local Family Video when Family Video was still up and running. We have no more video stores anymore, guys. In my area, I don't know about in your area if you guys have any more, because I think they're pretty much gone out of the United States. But I remember going through the 2 for $1 section, and oh man, this is the third entry into the I know the summer franchise, if you want to call it that, because it really wasn't a franchise yet. I got home with it, watched it, and I thought, man, what a piece of garbage was I'll Always Know. And I haven't seen it since. For the number 3rd spot would have to be the new one, the one that's in theater right now. I loved it. I enjoyed it. Very, very cool. Positives I liked about it. Jennifer Love Hewitt and Freddie Prinze Jr. are back. Madeline Klein, who played Danica, the one that if you've seen the trailer, she's wearing like the white dress and stuff like that. Very, very good. Very, very likable character. Just really, I've never seen her in anything. This is the first movie I've ever seen her in. She would make a pretty good scream queen, if you ask me. The girl that played Ava was pretty good. The actress that played Stevie was really cool. I thought that was cool. I thought the guy that played Teddy was was he kind of over the top at times. But he kind of reminded me of Barry a little bit, Barry Cox from the very first film, just a little bit, just the way his attitude is. But then we have, who else do we have here? We have the guy that was the one guy. I can't remember his name at all. I mean, like I said, I can't remember all the new names because I'm trying to spoil anything for you guys for this film. But yeah, I mean, my favorite song of Freddie and Jennifer were Madeline Klein. Madeline Klein definitely was my favorite out of the newcomers. Now, like I said, I mean, this was definitely a favorite of mine. And we're going to go for number 2. Obviously, number 2 is I'll Still Know from 1998. Awesome film. You get the return of the original killer, who was in the first one. I'm pretty sure that's not really a spoiler right there, but I thought it was really good. You get Brandy, who plays Carla. Mekhi Phifer, who plays, I think his name is Ty, I think his name. You get Jet Black. Jet Black, he's in this. Man, and of course, of course you get Jennifer Love and Freddie Prinze once again. They're, basically, Carla wins a trip to the Bahamas at the Tower Bay Resort. By the way, there's some beautiful shots in that film, man, especially at nighttime when they're in the storm. Thought that was like when they showed the tower and the tower when it stormed out. I thought it was really some really, really awesome shots there. Cinematographer did a great job on that. A lot of great fun moments in that one. I loved it. We get I think Bill Cobb. I think he's passed away quite a few years ago. Really great actor. Yeah, and that's about it with I'll Still Know. And of course, at number 1 is my favorite, which is what's on his shirt here, is the original, the first, I know we did last summer, classic. You got the 90s all-stars right here. Jennifer Love Hewitt, Ryan Phillippe, Sarah Michelle Gellar, and Freddie Prinze Jr. all together in one movie. You can't get any better than that. And then you get Johnny Galecki, who plays Max, and you get Bridget Nielsen, who plays Elsa, which is the sister of Helen, played by Sarah Michelle Gellar. And Bridget Wilson was also a couple years before this. She was Sonya Blade in Mortal Kombat from the 1995 film. She was also, I believe, in Billy Madison, I believe, as well. Just great cast. Southport, awesome setting. The boardwalk. The movie from the first one, from start to finish, is really good. I love the final scene when they're, basically, they're fighting, the killer and stuff in the third act on the boat. That, how often do you see that in a film? Uh, how often do you really see that? I mean, in Terror Train, they were on a train the whole entire time, and in that slasher film. But in this one, in the third act, it's basically, they're on the boat, or the killer's boat, and stuff like that. So it was really cool. I think the Sarah Michelle Gellar chasing was awesome, going all the way from the alleyway in Southport all the way to the Shivers boutique store, and leading all the way pretty much into an alleyway, and and then the unthinkable does happen. So yeah, I mean, the movie was, I mean, these movies, they're not as big as Scream, but I like them for what they are. But there's something about the original one that's the best one out of this entire franchise, is what you want to call it. If you want to call I'll Always Know What You Did Last Summer part of it. Basically, to me, I mean, it's an actual trilogy, if you ask me. But characters were great in the new film. The kills were awesome, I think. Madeleine Klein definitely is a fan favorite. I would like to see her in another horror film. I'm hoping, if they do a sequel to this one, that she might be back. I don't know if she will. We will just have to wait and see. I'm hoping Jennifer Love Hewitt would come back for the sequel if they do it, because I mean, it was great. I mean, definitely you guys got to stay for the post-credit scene, because it is very, very important as to what's in that post-credit scene. I will not spoil it. And, that in that scene, in the one scene in this film that was the most shocking of all time. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, what the hell's going on, But yeah, that is it, guys. That's my review on it and my ranking of the 4 films in this franchise. I do want to say one thing, though, before I do click off. I remember going back and saying that I had 4 favorite horror movie franchises. And they were Friday the 13th, Scream, Halloween, and the Anthony Perkins Psycho films. But there is a 5th favorite. And it's what I'm talking about. The I Know What You Did Last Summer franchise. Just the first, 1, 2, and then this new one that just came out. We're not going to include I'll Always Know, because that to me does not even exist in this timeline. But yeah, without further ado, guys, that's all I got. Hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. And it's a very good short one. We could probably stay here and talk for a little bit here. Now, the next movie I will be seeing, it'll be next week. It'll be Fantastic Four. I'll probably do a live stream giving you my thoughts on that, what I liked about it, what I didn't like about it, if there's anything I didn't like about it, because, that's my team. They're the rock stars of the MCU. I got some of the Funko Pops in the back right there, right over there. So, yeah, we'll just go ahead and we'll have some fun next Saturday talking about Fantastic Four. So that'll be really good. I'm gonna go ahead and clear the light off here to make sure. Oh, that's a lot better. Okay, so yeah, so we'll be talking about that, and I'm gonna explain something to you why I didn't make any videos for Thursday and Friday. The whole issue with that was the editing software that I got off of the Google Play Store, Canva and CapCut. For some reason, the Canva app was working great. I had like a whole bunch of graphics for my horror final girls for Mount Rushmore, and it didn't work. So I had to upload that video just by itself. So it is what it is. I am not going to be doing a lot of things with graphics with that. Maybe like a template, maybe, or something. If I can figure out what I'm doing, because technology is so complicated these days. And I'm thinking about doing more live stream like this stuff here than versus actual video, because I can have a lot more time to talk about it than actually filming like a 19-minute video, because we're going almost 20 minutes into this live stream already. So we'll be doing probably more. I'm trying to think of the term what they call this when you do live stream, like podcasting or broadcasting. I am eventually. I've been looking into. I haven't decided yet. I don't know when I'm going to get it, but I'm looking at a microphone, broadcasting microphone for the sound here for on my Chromebook here, so that way we can do get some better quality sound when I speak on here. So that's what I'll be doing. I got a couple of microphones in mind what I'm going to end up picking up eventually down the road here. But yeah, it's like I said, Ben, this is great. And you got to have some great cold water too. I know you guys see me drinking something when I'm making these live streams. You talk a lot, your mouth gets dry and whatnot, and it's always good when it's ice cold, refrigerated cold. That's what I'm talking about. So for those of you guys that are just now joining, I see there's two people watching the video here. I just give you my thoughts on the new idea, what you did last summer, which I've seen in theater today, and my ranking of all 4 films. There was no spoilers for the new one here, but I might be making a spoiler video maybe tomorrow. Because I got to let everything sink into me because it was epic. Some of these scenes were epic. Especially the one shocking scene that was in this film. It was probably the most shocking of all horror movie film history, I think, to date. But some people might think, man, this is crazy. But it was wild. It was nutty. It was crazy. It was awesome. Madeline Klein, who I don't even know, I've never seen her or anything else, knocked it out of the ballpark with her performance as Danica. The other younger celebrities in this film were great. The guy that played Teddy, I wasn't too much of a fan of, but I probably could take him on a street fight. Who the heck knows? I mean, I go to the gym myself, I work out, but it is what it is, Hey, but yeah, I mean, it's only been a matter of time, guys, that we're going to be seeing the Scream 7 trailer. And I'm going to predict when we're going to see the Scream 7 trailer here. So that comes out in February of next year. So I'm thinking sometime in maybe October, we'll see the first trailer for Scream 7. Now, I do have another live stream I do want to talk about, which I'll probably do tomorrow as well. I want to talk about the Mortal Kombat 2 trailer that was released earlier this week. There's one big complaint that I do have about it. It's about a certain character that I really enjoyed in the games, but I don't like what they did with her appearance, and we'll keep that at a minimum here because I just can't quite figure out why Ed Boon would allow the studio to do something like that with that character. I think it's complete bullshit what they did. But I'm so looking forward to seeing Kitana. I mean, seeing her in that trailer I was like mind blown out of the way how good she actually looked. To me, I think the character that's going to steal the show the most in Mortal Kombat 2 is going to be Karl Urban as Johnny Cage. We did get a solo trailer for just Johnny Cage, and he looked phenomenal. The only problem I have is, I wish he was a little bit more younger. Because, I mean, he would rock it. Nothing against Lyndon Ashby from Mortal Kombat 95, but I honestly think Karl Urban's going to knock out of the ballpark. And the way they had him looking in his solo trailer, he looked like Johnny Cage from, I think it was Mortal Kombat 11, I believe. I mean, it was almost identical to what he was wearing. Yeah, so we got that coming up. And so I might be doing 2 live streams tomorrow. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, I mean, if you guys have not seen I Know We Did Last Summer, definitely get out there, see it, check it out. Let me know what you think of it. I thought it was good. I had really no issues about it. We're living in different times now. I mean, the original one was in 97. It was almost like 30 years ago. But it still holds a place in my heart because of these 4 icons of the 90s right here, They were awesome. I mean, all 4 of them were, and then, you get Brandy and Mekhi Phifer in the second film. along with, Jack Black. But yeah, anyway, without further ado, guys, this is it. I'm going to call it right here, right now. You guys have a great night, and see you guys back in the next one. Take care and see you then.